Aloha, good evening and welcome to Hawaii and the semi-finals of Ultra Quiz 84. Just 8 weeks and 29,000 miles ago, 1,000 eager competitors set out on the Ultra Quiz treasure trail. By now, 995 have been eliminated at Bewley, at Deauville, Paris and Bruges, Hollywood and Disneyland. And now we're left with our very special 5 who've survived. At this moment, each of them has an equal chance of winning next Saturday the biggest prize in British television, £10,000 in cash. Brian Allardyce from York, do you have any thoughts about what you'll do with £10,000 if you win it?
Well, really, David, I'll just take each round as it comes, and if I reach the final, then I'll give it a lot of thought.
Hattie Ison from Coventry.
I think a week in a rest home will be essential to recover from the exertions of Ultra Quiz.
Lisa Harding from Solihull. Did you think you'd get this far?
No way. When I got to Bewley and I saw the other 1,000 people, I thought, no way.
Linda Kent from Oldham. Which has been the toughest bit for you so far?
I think the juggling at Deauville. I was quite nervous about that.
Bruce Newlands from Redhill. We've had a number of letters from people claiming it's Jimmy Tarbuck from Redhill and that it's Terry Venables from Redhill. Who are you usually confused with?
Well, basically, I play football like Jimmy Tarbuck and tell jokes like Terry Venables, so it's...
I wonder how you would spend a £10,000 windfall. I suspect for millions of people it would simply be a case of coming right here. Because if there is a paradise on this earth, then Hawaii must be a prime contender. There's perfect weather all the year round. Lovely, secret, hidden valleys, sheer waterfalls, tropical plant life like a paint box gone mad, and miles and miles and miles of golden beaches.
David, welcome to Hawaii.
Thank you very much indeed. As Will Rogers once said, Hawaii is about the only place in the world where they put flowers on your body while you're still alive, in fact. But thank you very much. This is Debbie, Miss Debbie Nakanelua, yes? Nearly right. Nakanelua.
That's
yes,
right.
Miss Hawaii. And what we'd like you to do, Debbie, is to stay with us, help us with the first quiz and so on.
Keep going, lads. 4 days is the record.
What is the state flower of Hawaii? What is the state flower of Hawaii? And the answer is the flower that Debbie has there, the red hibiscus. We'll accept hibiscus, but the red hibiscus. And does it mean something different which side you wear it?
Yes, it does. In Hawaii, when you wear the flower on the left side, it means you're taken. And when you wear it on the right side, that means you're not taken. And if you're undecided, you can wear it on the top of your head.
On to the next question. Which is the second largest island among the Hawaiian Islands? The second largest. And the second largest island is Maui. Which mammal has been designated Hawaii's official marine animal? What's the name of Hawaii's official marine animal? And the answer is, everyone turned over, the humpback whale. Why is that?
Well, they come to spawn in Hawaii off the coast of Maui. The waters are very warm there, so they're always out there frolicking around. Can't miss them.
I see. And if they've already spawned, they wear the flower behind their right ear, and if they're about to spawn, behind their left ear.
Right.
Okay. Brian, you scored 3 there, which was the top score. Bruce, 2. Hattie, 1. And at the moment, Lisa and Linda both have got to fight back in part 2 of this particular quiz because you're both on the magic 0 at the moment. Excuse me just for one moment, and then we'll have some more music, because we come now to the second part of our quiz. We have here, you're a wonderful gang, you're absolutely superb, and so are you, Willie.
A chorus line is born.
A chorus line is born. 5 leaves here, 5 local leaves. Which leaf do you like the look of? That one, right. Your questions then, Brian? First question. What nationality was the composer Frank?
Hungarian?
Not bad. He was born in Belgium, so you could have had that, or French. You'll notice all the questions, since you're in the middle of this amazing musical fiesta, are all to do with music. What type of creature is associated with the tarantella dance?
Horse?
The horse. Well, no, slightly smaller than the horse. The spider, in fact. So you've got 3 rows of beads still. That should make you safe, but we'll see in a moment. On with a motley. Who wrote The Boyfriend?
No idea.
Sandy Wilson. Not Harold Wilson, Sandy Wilson. The Granadina is a variation of which type of well-known Andalusian folk dance? This is really up your street, Bruce, this is, isn't it? This is really made for you, this one. Andalusian, that's in Spain, so what sort of Andalusian or Spanish folk dance is the Granadina a variation?
The flamenco?
You've got one right.
A thing of nuts to go about your neck.
Hattie, what nationality was the composer Borodin?
Russian.
Correct.
Thank you.
There's room with all our various other assortment.
The Charleston gets its name from a city in the southern USA. Which state is the city in? No, it's down south, but it's South Carolina, in fact. But Hattie's got 2, the tension mounts, and so does the dance. Magic melody. Lisa, your turn to choose. This one, right? Right? If you get it right, you get a row of beads, and if you get it wrong, you lose 1 article of clothing. Seriously, though. What nationality was the composer Sousa?
German.
Bad luck. No, he was American. Ravi Shankar is best known for his performance on which Oriental instrument?
Sitar.
Sitar is correct. Sitar is correct.
Congratulations on this. I was a sitarist when young.
One there for Lisa. It all depends on Linda after the next musical interlude.
And when she danced, she moved her hands to my own
Beautiful closing note. Linda, what was the nationality of the composer Bruckner.
German?
Bad luck. No, he was definitely Austrian. Now, this is the last question, so you need to get this right to go into a tie-break with Lisa, the tie-break champion. Good luck. Which intrepid American was the Lindy Hop of the 1920s named after?
Charles Lindbergh?
Correct.
Excuse me. There you are. Bravo.
And so we have a tie-break between Lisa and Linda. And Linda's got a big problem because this is Lisa's fourth tie-break, and the other three you survived.
Just about.
Well, let's see what happens now. Good luck to both of you. In which of Shakespeare's plays does one of the characters say, "If music be the food of love, play on"?
Measure for measure.
Oh, no, it's Twelfth Night. Twelfth Night. So Linda has survived. Lisa, you nearly did. I thought you were going to do it again. You had your hand up there so quickly. But it's been such fun having you with us. It really has. We've got a treat for you now. Everyone else going off to see a Polynesian show. But Willie has got a Samoan for you who needs your help.
Watch every step. Instant pina colada. Now it's your turn. Brilliant. I think you'll enjoy the next bit. Pretty much, and use it 10 Samoa.
Lucozade, the refreshing glucose drink.
When I bought Mirror Group newspapers, I asked our people to come up with the most spectacular free game ever. They've done it. It's not bingo. The Win a Million game, with Britain's first ever guaranteed £1 million winner. By tomorrow's Sunday Mirror and Sunday People, you'll be getting your Win a Million card at home over the next 10 days. Sign it and keep it. There are instant prizes to be won. I'm waiting to make one of you a millionaire.
Aloha. Ha! Aloha. Ultra Quiz 1984. God, it's a terrific place to be. But the space of a commercial, I've gone native. Oh, I think I'm going to seek political asylum. There's another. Ultra Quiz 84. I could, of course, be adopted by somebody.
Well, as you can see, a Hawaiian luau is in preparation right at this particular moment, but there's important business afoot first. And here is...
I have a message in a bottle.
There it is, the message in a bottle. This is my souvenir of what we're about to ask our contestants to do. Willie has got bottles for all four of them, so we'll hand them over and get the quiz underway. Willie is handing out their bottles similar to this example one of mine. In each of those bottles, in a moment or two, when we give you the word, you will find a map, a chart. It is your chart on the Trove Trail to the Ultra Quiz Treasure Trove. And on there are 6 questions. And they are what might be called brain teasers. Puzzles, diddles, riddles, etc. And you've got 6 in there, and that map will lead you to Arundel Castle in the final next Saturday. 3 out of the 4 of you, we wish you well. It's quite complicated, so we're going to invite you to stroll off into the sun, and you've got 15 minutes starting from now. Well, let's try and explain, as they puzzle them out, or try and puzzle them out, what exactly is on their charts. There are 6 questions, so there are 6 points at stake here, and then another 4 points in another quiz, so there are 10 points at stake to decide which 3 of our contestants go through to the final next Saturday. The first of the 6 questions is here. 2 Hawaiians were walking along Waikiki Beach. One Hawaiian was the father of the other Hawaiian's son. How were the 2 Hawaiians related? And the answer, they were husband and wife. Then they're puzzling over number 2 here. What never gets any wetter in Polynesia, no matter how much it rains? And when you've thought all about Polynesia and every part of Polynesia, you come up with the answer, the sea. The sea. Perhaps they got that one quite quickly. Question number 3 over here on their map. What occurs 4 times in every week, twice in every month, once in a year, but is never seen in Hawaii? The letter E. The letter E. Question number 4. A crossword hint here. Somewhere in this sentence is the one-word answer to how the first settlers crossed the oceans to reach these islands. What is the word? First thing they've got to work out, obviously, is that there's an anagram somewhere in there. And when they've tried to make an anagram of somewhere or crossed, when they have a go with oceans, they'll come up with canoes. Number 5 is one that could drive even a mathematician crazy. A hunter on Molokai saw a flock of partridge and a herd of deer that had 86 heads and 240 feet between them. How many partridge were there and how many deer? You may need from now until the epilogue actually to work that out. It's a really complicated one. But you start by saying, well, since there are 86 heads, then if they were all 2-footed creatures, that would be 86 times 2, so that would be 172. But that is 68 less than 240. So since each deer has 2 feet more than the partridge, 68 divided by 2 means that you've got to have 34 deer and 52 partridges. Repeat that again after me slowly. And this is the last question, question 6 here. 9 mowers or darts, that's Hawaiian for darts, arranged as Roman numerals. However, the equation's wrong as presented. They have to move just 1 mower to produce the correct answer. The moment, obviously, 1 minus 3 equals 2 is not correct. How do they get it correct? This was checked in London by a team of scientists from London University with matchsticks, and it works like this. If you move 1 mower from there over to here, 1 equals 3 minus 2. And that's the last of the 6 questions, and that's almost the end of their time, in fact. Thank you very much indeed. Well, while the judges are preparing and deliberating the results so far, on with the luau. Well, the musicians are taking a break and we're just minutes away from knowing who are the three finalists on Ultra Quiz 84. The lays around their shoulders reveal how they did in our first brain teaser quiz. We know now that with 8 lays around him, Bruce Newlands is through to the final. Hattie has also got 8 lays and is through to the final next Saturday. Linda, 5 lays at the moment. And Brian, who's going to have to organise a magnificent fight back now, has got 2 lays. Linda, your turn. What was the name of the small Pacific territory controlled jointly by France and Britain until it became independent in 1980? A, New Caledonia, B, New Hebrides, or C, New Iberia?
New Hebrides.
New Hebrides, that's absolutely correct. One more lay there for Linda, and that raises a very interesting position now. Linda now has 6 lays, 6 points. Brian, as we know, only has 2 points, so he can only get to 6 points if he gets all of his 4 questions right. So if Linda gets any of these next 3 questions correct, she's through to the grand final, and Brian, mathematically and statistically, can't match her score. So one of these 3 questions, Linda, and you're through to the final. Which country in the southern hemisphere surrounds the Gulf of Carpentaria on 3 sides?
Israel.
Where?
Israel.
Good try, it was Australia. So Linda, if you answer one of these 2 correctly, you're through to the final. Which band of English sailors finally settled on Pitcairn Island?
The Plymouth Fathers?
The Plymouth Fathers, no, the mutineers from the Bounty. So Linda, if you get this question right, you're through to the final. Only one group of Polynesian islands lies north of the equator. Which is it?
The Fijian Islands?
No, it's in fact where you're standing right now, the Hawaiian Islands. So we have the situation now that Linda has 6 lays, and Brian, in order to fight it out, has got to answer all 4 of these questions correctly. Tough assignment, 4 out of 4, isn't it?
Very tough.
Number 1. When did Thor Heyerdahl sail Kon-Tiki from South America to Polynesia? A, in 1937, B, in 1947, C, in 1957. Thor Heyerdahl, Kon-Tiki, A, 37, B, 47, or C, 57?
1957.
57? No, unfortunately, it was 47. I bet that would have been your second choice, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Congratulations, Linda. It means you're through. Brian, come and join me. For our winners there, we've got a luxurious ride into the setting sun in a beautiful windjammer. That's for the winners. But, I mean, you know us pretty well by now, Brian, so of course for you, we've got a boat voyage for you, but you'll realize probably that it won't be quite as luxurious. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Good luck, old soul. Which seat? Have a nice day.